Namaste to all students. Myself JV and Dr. Khushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we are going to discuss about uses of molecular probes session of program BTech LPT 4th SEM of course recombinant DNA technology. So what are the uses of molecular probes and about the molecular probes in detail, that how they are developed, how they are important for the molecular cloning process, and how they label. All these things we have discussed already in our previous lecture, and in this session we will discuss about use of molecular probes. So, molecular probes in evolutionary studies, this is the first use of the molecular probes. So, genomics have evolved by process like duplication and accumulation of useful mutations into a common ancestral sequences. This knowledge can be used to find out evolutionary relationship between the two organisms. An alternation has uh, taken place in both expressed and unexpressed regions in genome. RFLP gives fragments of different length. RFLP coupled with DNA probes, a common sequence from ancestor, can be used to find out the divergence and relativeness among the compared organisms. Next use is molecular probes in linkage and chromosomal making. So, linkage can define the genetic distances between polymorphic traits, which may be recognized as differences in appearance of enzyme activities, restriction fragment lengths, or nucleotide sequences at an allelic locus. Low number of morphological markers are available to the plant breeder for crop improvement program, and the expression these morphological markers is affected by the environmental conditions, which is not the case with molecular markers. It has application in the identification of genetic disorders like sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis, etc., and also in MES breeding. Marker assisted selection breeding method. One of the major application of molecular mapping is mass breeding. Molecular markers are specifically advantageous for agronomic traits that are otherwise difficult to tag, such as resistance to pathogens, insects, and nematodes, tolerance to abiotic stresses, quality parameters, and quantitative traits. If we talk about the characters like rice, resistance to blast caused by the Pyracularia oryzae. So examples are here that PI2T gene located at 2.8 centimeter from RG64 in chromosome number 6. On the other hand, PI4T gene located 15.3 centimeter from RG869 on chromosome number 12. Third one is PI10T gene tagged with RAPD markers RRF6 and RRH18 on chromosome number 5. Second character is resistance gene exam 21 to bacterial blight caused by Xanthomonas oryzae. So examples are located 5.3 centimeter cm away from RAPD markers RAPD 818, RAPD 248, and RG103. Second example is co-segregated EXA5 with RFLP markers RZ390, RG556, RG207 on chromosome number 5. Next character is Brassica resistance against Leptosphaeria moculence and resistance against albumin. So examples are RFLP markers on linkage group 6 in Brassica nymphus, RFLP markers on linkage candida in Napus group 9. Now come to the molecular probes in cytogenetics. So there are two methods. First one is the isolation of the genes and next one is the in situ hybridization. So in case of isolation of genes, so specific molecular probes can be used for the isolation of specific genes. Probes, if used from same species, are called homologous probes, and from if you are using from other species, so are they are called as heterologous probes. Heterologous probes are found effective in identifying genes cloned during colony hybridization. These probes are used with cDNA library and not with genomic library, as it can harbor unrelated or pseudogenes. Examples are CHS, means chalcone synthetase gene from Antirrhinum majus and Petunia hybrida were isolated during cDNA probe and was used to isolate CHS gene from barley. Next one is the in situ hybridization. So it is a technique which permits detection of the DNA and RNA sequences in cell smears, tissue sections, and metaphase chromosome spreads. It is based on the formation of double-stranded hybrid molecules between target sequences and complementary single-stranded labeled probes. Telomers have been identified in human and other eukaryotes using telomeric sequences as a molecular probe, showing that telomers of all carry the same sequences. This method is particularly useful if target sequences are distributed in a non-random way in tissues for visualization of heterogeneity and study of the cell differentiation. Used for it is basically used for rapid screening of small numbers of cultured cells for expression of oncogenic messenger RNA. Molecular probes used in DNA fingerprinting. So it is also known as genetic fingerprinting or DNA profiling. And DNA profiling based on typing individual highly variable mini satellites called VNTR, variable number of tandem repeats in human genome. VNTRs can contain anywhere from 20 to 100 base pair. A southern blot is performed and then probed through a hybridization reaction with a radioactive version of VNTR in the question. DNA fingerprinting has a high success rate and very low false positive rate, making it an extremely popular from the paternity and maternity verification. So that is also a big role of molecular probe in DNA fingerprinting. And by the DNA fingerprinting, you can easily identify the paternity and maternity verification. Now come to the uses of DNA fingerprinting. So first one is the pedigree analysis and establishing paternity. Next one is immigration authorities. Third one is identification of mutilated dead bodies. Next one is the social security record identification. Next, in characterization of cell cultures. Next, in animal breeding program, in plant breeding program, in demographic studies. It has uses in twin zygosity determination and also in tissue culture cell line identification. And one more thing, it is also having use in mapping fine grained sequence verification in mini satellites. Now come to the conclusion of the role of molecular probes, and since molecular probes assays are most sensitive than conventional diagnostic methods, their use has become today's most sophisticated and sensitive technology for a variety of uses involving biological systems both in basic and applied studies. They give new dimensions to concentrate efforts of breeding and marker aided selection that can reduce the time span of developing new and better varieties. The ideal technology would offer absolute specificity, modularity, minimal size, deliverability, means access of all cell types, and physiological neutrality, means non-cytotoxic biochemically. So this is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. And if you have any query, then mention in the comment box. And if you talk about the key points of this session, and so there are few examples which are important in case of a competitive exams. For example, if someone is asking that okay, if you are we are giving a character like rise resistance to the blast caused by the pyrocularia oryzae, so how you will give the examples and which example is correct? First one is like PI2T gene located 2.8 cm from RG64 on chromosome number 6. Next one is the PI4T gene located 15.3 cm from RG869 on the chromosome number 12. And third one is the PI10T gene tagged with RAPD markers RRF6 and RRH18 on the chromosome number 5. So these are the examples and these are the characters and their examples are very much important. And what is the major application of the marker assistant selection breeding? So mass breeding, molecular mapping is mass breeding, and it is the major application of molecular mapping or molecular markers for mass breeding. One more thing, examiner can ask that what is the full form of CHS, chalcone synthetase, and what is the full form of VNTR? So variable number of the tandem repeats, and they can contain how much range? So 20 to 100 base pair, that will be the range. So these are the key points of this session, and if you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.